recording. I have a few updates, some pictures to show you up on screen soon. But we officially have 7, and I know the jokes are coming. I know the jokes are coming in the comments, but so I have 5 dwarf apple trees planted. I have 2 more coming in. That would make 7 dwarf apple trees. All of them gala apple. So go ahead, get yours, 7 dwarf jokes out here. And the Sleeping Beauty, I guess, would be my dog. And then I have a bunch more growing out of saplings, out of a flower, like a raised bed. And then I have one in a pot, and I'm going to call that one the Decidueye tree. Not only because gala trees are deciduous, but because of the Pokemon Decidueye is a grass ghost. And with this one sapling, what I did was that when my dog killed a bird, I buried it in this pot with Miracle-Gro, and then I put rocks and eggshells on top of that, halfway, right? And then I put topsoil on top of that, and then I took one of the saplings from the bed, from the herb bed that I got out back, and I think that may or may not be on stream soon. We'll see. I'll try and figure out the camera angle, and we'll go from there. That sapling is going to grow out of that pot, and hopefully it'll grow into a big, beautiful tree and whatnot. And I've been trying to take good care of it. It looks like it's been transplanted. It looks like it had a hard day, or 2. But I'm going to try and see if I can salvage the rest of this, or any more of the saplings. If I can't, whatever. I got some topsoil. I got a bag of topsoil and a few pots out back that I can maybe use to transplant a few of them, to get more of these saplings out and away from these pumpkin plants that I got going. And these pumpkin plants they're growing fast. So with the apple trees, behind the apple trees, so with how I think I'm going to set this up is that the laptop is going to be in the shed. So there's 2 sheds. One shed is purely for the water tank, not the water tank, the well. And the well soon, by November, is entirely going to be entirely for the irrigation. By November, this house is no longer going to be drawing from the well. It's all going to be city water for inside the house, and irrigation out back is going to be from the well. Unless the city says otherwise, then it's going to all be city water. We'll see. But if we are required to take out that well, then I got plans for that shed. Either way, I'm going to put that laptop, or a laptop, in the shed with a webcam. I'm going to try and figure out which webcam I'm going to use, because I have 2 of them here. I got an exact replica of the one that I'm using now, which is a new webcam, and then I got another one over here, which is the old webcam. So I don't know precisely which one I'm going to use yet. I'm going to let you guys decide which one you guys like more, maybe down the line. So I'm going to hook a webcam up to this thing with a USB extender and try and get the best camera angle on some of these trees to get it finagled. It looks pretty, right? At least and I got a little fish bowl so I can put it over the camera for now. I'll try and figure out a better situation for that down the line. Most days I don't think I'll need it, but some mornings I might need it because it gets kind of misty, or at least it gets really overcast, and you get little droplets, it kind of sky kind of it's like when someone talks a little bit too enthusiastically and they kind of shit comes out of their mouth and it flies at you. It kind of feels like that a little bit. Nothing bigger than it's fine. But I don't want it to affect the camera too much. So when it rains heavy, I'm definitely going to be, I'm going to have to do something, because with this laptop and how I'm going to arrange it is that I'm going to try and mute all the sound. If I do have sound coming through the webcam, it's probably going to be a sunny day. The fishbowl or the box will be off, or if there is a box, it's going to be, well, in case this is the laptop that I'm going to be using, and I'm probably going to be using this webcam, which is the one that I'm using right now. I just got two of them because why the fuck not, right? It was kind of an upgrade anyway. I'm not going for massive 4K HD. I'm just looking for something that'll go long term. So I'll have the camera, the webcam, and the whole thing. I got electrical tape, sealant tape, just to make sure that all the connections will be weatherproofed as possible. 20 years of film experience, I can do it. I also have lights to set up and put on a timer, so during the holidays, like late November into December, and I'll take it down January 2nd. And it's nothing too fancy. It's just like a little string of lights that I'll string through the trees or around the trees. I don't know. We'll see. See what we can do with it. But most of the trees that you'll see, the angles that you'll probably get are primarily going to be the 5 primary trees. You may or may not get a 6th. That 6th tree is not going to be a main tree. So you'll get 5 of the main trees and 1 tree that's probably going to be growing out of a planter box. You'll also maybe see the other 5, the entirety of the planter box section, which is going to be nice because sunflowers, corn, blueberries, tomatoes, and I've got peppers and shit, but those aren't going to grow tall enough to really be on camera. There's also strawberries, but that's not going to grow tall enough to be on camera unless I angle it a certain way. Let's see. The pumpkins are definitely going to be. They may or may not be tall enough to see on camera. We'll see. But I got blue pumpkins growing as well, and all the corn on property is going to be the amethyst corn, the amethyst gem corn, because I wanted to go for a much more like gothic aesthetic, try and get ready for Halloween. So I tried to order as much like black fruits as I could, or blue, or whatever, like the darker colors, or whatever was exotic. And speaking of which, I also have black watermelons. And don't take that out of context, please. It is the fruit. I planted seeds that were black watermelons. I know, whatever. Anyway, I planted those. Hopefully those are going to grow, and I got a shit ton of catnip that I hope is going to grow bigger, because I just started to see those sprouting, and I planted lavender not that long ago, but we'll see if that sprouts. We'll see. The dirt out here is magic. It just about everything sprouts. I'm surprised we're still getting strawberries. I got 3 fresh strawberries out of the box this morning. I'm sure I would have gotten more if I just wait and just, or comb through better. We'll see. That's just the herb box section. Around it, we have the apple trees, a bunch of flowers, asparagus, mint. If you hear the washing machine to the side, that's the washing machine. Sorry. That thing's been going. Let's see what else. Around the herb box, we also have olive trees, but I have no idea how to harvest those, nor process them into something edible. There's a fig tree, but that's my mom's tree. I don't know. There's a big fucking oak tree, but I wanted to get a lot more apple trees out here, and I know my mom might protest a little bit, but if we could get more people in on the apple tree business, or as customers or people working with us, I would gladly take some teamwork help. Lord knows I need the help, because it's just me out here in a dream. We're gonna have, I'm hoping to have a whole lot of apples come next year, hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. I can do some Googling here. How long does it take for dwarf trees to bear fruit? 2 to 5 years after planting. So I'm just gonna stress. So most of this money is probably gonna be from the stream and not from the apples itself for the first 2 to 5 years. That's wild. Okay, so seeing that from seed, 8 to 10 years, yeah, long time investment. So there's short term and then there's long term investments, which is so it makes me consider maybe we should stream the little decidueye sprouting tree, because the dwarf trees aren't gonna get anything for a while, and they're just they look sad right now. I mean, we just got them 2-3 days ago, and we're getting the last 2 soon. So my thought, so this changes a few things then. I'm not going to keep that apple tree indoors, because there's a dead bird in the bottom, or I don't know what the decay state is, but I'm fairly certain that thing is pretty well integrated into the ground around it by now. But I don't have that indoors. That is an outdoor plant. So what I can do is that I could move it somewhere, maybe, possibly, and move it to an optimal spot where I could get a camera on it reliably, and make it so that I also have an arm thing, a protractor arm thing that'll be great for, so I could get a closer look at either the dwarf plants or the sapling that I've got going on. But then again, if anybody in the comments section want to put in their 2 cents of what they would want to watch in terms of a sapling versus a dwarf tree, and I am naming them. We still have a very small community on the Discord, but the 2 votes that came in out of, we have more members, but that we were gonna name them after Norse Prose Edda dwarves and not Disney Sleepy Dwarves 7. Then again, we also had the God of War 2018 Norse Myth Dwarves, Lord of the Ring Dwarves, Germanic Folklore Dwarves, Star Trek Dwarves, which would be the Tellarites, and I also put up other, and please elaborate in general, and no one picked it, but seems like we're going with Prose Edda Dwarves. So I got a little bit of research and some nameplates to order when I get them. I've been shopping for some nameplates for a little bit of time now, and it's a little difficult. I may or may not have someone 3D print a set for me. depending on what kind of material they're printing with. Because I know it's a special polyethylene plastic bullshit, right? I don't fucking know. But then we'd also have to talk about the resolution of the print and sanding afterward and detailing and paint, bloody blah, right? The whole 9 yards. But having that said, what else do we have? So in terms of a schedule, I have nothing solid for what is going to be on stream or not. I'm not going to lie, I am almost betting on, I'm not going to lie, the streaming the sapling might be the best option right now, because it's smaller and it'll be a lot more intimate, and I get to veer comfort away from anybody visiting, and it'll give less of like the backyard away. I don't know, because I don't want to be doxxed or anything. I don't want people coming up to the house and being like, "This is weird," you know. So I just might do the sapling. So I might be streaming the sapling until I find a proper camera angle for that. And if I do stream the 5, I don't know how I'd work that. I would have to first find the camera angle, and then I'd have to have the house only inhabited by me and the dog, which is primarily what happens anyway, but I'd have to have everybody be okay with it for a while. So I don't think that's going to happen until later. But yeah, I'm very excited, and I think I may or may not stream it to Twitch. If I do, it'll be interesting, because I've been trying to find out, because when I've been streaming to Twitch, my internet, or at least OBS, has issues, and I'm going to have to troubleshoot that. And I'm hoping that won't happen on YouTube. So I might have to troubleshoot my OBS or make sure that it works okay on the laptop before going forward. And if I do on this computer going forward, I'm going to have to make sure that it's going to have to be on YouTube or whatnot. I don't know. I'll have to look into the permission management. Again, if someone can help me out with the comments, if multiple people can stream to the same, or multiple computers can stream to the same channel, I would love to know that. But yeah, I tried to look for nature cams and shit, and I just couldn't really settle on one, because they were all like motion captured and this and that, and I'm like, I want a 24/7 camera, or a camera that will be on 24/7 without it. Like, I mean, there's some security cameras maybe, but most of them were motion capture. And I was just sitting there like, I know I need constant on 24/7 for it to be a stream, right? Like, and I don't want it to be like proprietary apps, because like all these security and like hunt trail cameras all had like proprietary apps and shit, and I'm just like, that's not my favorite thing. I mean, I'm sure this camera has a few plugins or whatnot into OBS that I can figure out, but that's all it should be, right? Like, I shouldn't have to sit there and download some proprietary for this to be a thing, and I kind of got scared from buying either on that, so I just got a few a few webcams and a fishbowl just to start, and then we'll go from there. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna probably just straight up just stream a sapling if I can't. So for certain things, I may or may not come on and like maybe move the camera like on stream or something, because it's gonna be on the arm. So I'm gonna have to go in and like adjust it and like make sure it's like in the right position to. Don't take that out of context and into the thing to make sure it goes from the trees to the sapling, the trees to the sapling, and I'm gonna have to like move it and like swing it, you know, and go from there. But yeah, I'm recording this straight on. I may or may not edit it into something fun. If not, whatever. But I just wanted to have an update video because it's a little bit belated. I've just been busy with bullshit. I finally got a real ID. Man, it took forever for the paperwork to come through and shit to get just to meet the requirements for it. But yeah, besides that, how I'm doing personally, I've been okay. I've been feeling, I've been doing the best I can. I'm not letting shit bother me, because I have this to focus on, you know, and I know some people think that like I don't have anything going on. It's just me and my dog, and I'm just down to chat all fucking day when I don't, you know. I don't want to be an asshole, but it's like, you know, there's only so many ways I can say like, look, I don't have all day to sit here and talk, or like I gotta leave, you know. I'm sorry, you know. And there's also some people that just, I don't know. I might save. I might save some of that laundry for later. But it's definitely worth kind of airing at some point. I'm not going to name names, at least immediately. Who cares, right? But I've been trying just to live unbothered, because it's like, I live in a beautiful house. I have a beautiful dog that is adorable, and I like to pet her, and she's very cute and very excited and likes to ride in the car. And we love each other very much. And it's not like, it's platonic, you know? We hug each other, and that's it, you know? And, you know, it works. And that's, you know, I'm fine. And people think, oh, that must be so lonely to just be like, no. You know, I'm not lonely. I got my dog, and even if I didn't, my silence is better than other people's bullshit right now, dog. Like no, I'd rather live by myself than like with someone else. Unless that they'd have to be really special, and no one's met that criteria yet of like being better than my silence. So I'm fine being alone. I know like some men can't fucking deal. Like, people suck so much. Like, it's not that I haven't dated, you know, in the past 7 years, but it's like I haven't even gotten close to like a second date with people, just because like during the first date, you know, we would just be like, oh yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. Okay, next. You know, no harm, no foul. Sometimes I'd be a little bit too invested and like that would suck. I'd feel a little hurt, but like, what are you gonna do? You know? Be weird about it? I don't know. I just go home, smoke some weed. At the time anyway. I don't smoke weed anymore because pipes, right? But yeah, I just get stoned now off of weed tablets, weed pills. It's literally just pressed hash or whatever, I don't know. I know it's THC because it shows up in the beat, but yeah. I've been trying to, I've been eyes forward, chin up, whatever happened to me recently is, it's not the worst thing that happened this year, so don't expect me to feel fucking bad at all. Like, my dad died this year. You really expect me to feel like... Anyway, that's how I've been doing. On top of that, I know I'm being really candid, right, with, on that, so I might shift that to the back of the video, but I wanted to get that out now. Also, in the meantime, I wanted to put out a call if anyone watching this wants to join a bagpipe, like a casual bagpiping playing group, or even if they wanted to take it more competitive, like bagpipers of any sort, online or local, especially online, especially if I'm posting this online. If there's any bagpipers online watching this, join my Discord, please, because I would love a practice buddy or several. I need the practice. I'm trying to memorize a few songs, and it's just I'm hitting walls, and I have no idea how to just get it in my head other than just repetition, and I just need other people to practice with, just to make sure that I'm playing good or playing better than what I was doing yesterday, I guess, right? Which I'm hoping is the point for many. It doesn't have to be the goal for everybody in that group, but yeah. So if anybody was looking to, if anybody who's wanted to go in on some bagpipes, please join the Discord. I would thoroughly appreciate your presence there. Having that said, what else? What else are we doing? What else are my talking points here on my notes? Oh yeah, so I am also putting out a talent call for female vocalists. So this is where I'm going to put out a talent call for a female vocalist. Hopefully, preferably, unless you can convince me otherwise, someone in the lower range of female vocals. I'll know it when I see it, kind of thing. So if anybody is curious about that, please join the Discord, hit me up, tag me in general, and be like, hey, I heard you needed a female vocalist. Talk to me. I'm willing to split profits of that music project with you 50-50. And then whatever we do with that, I will take in whatever, in terms of profit and like input of money, because you have to invest a little bit to get out, right? Spend some to get some, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that always works like that, but I'm willing to input 50-50 as I'm willing to get out 50-50 is what I'm trying to say. Which sounds fair, give or take on that a little bit. I'm sure it'll develop into something where it'll become a little bit not, where it won't matter as much later down the road if it gets there. But getting there, or getting that talent call launched, don't forget to visit the website, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing and hearing from you guys. I would... oh yeah, one final thing before I finish recording here. I know I've been recording for almost 30 minutes now, and I know I'm probably cut it down to a little bit shorter than that, but we're also looking for drummers to practice with, like bagpipe, like band drummers. And I wouldn't mind like a drumline drummer, because that's not too far off with snare drums and the bass line kind of thing. A little bit different, but similar kind of. The skill transfer is very close, I would imagine. So, if you play drums, let us know, or let me know, and I would love to talk to you as well. Until then, I'm going to edit this and upload it to YouTube, and we'll go from there. You all rock. Stay safe.